All right, I just got done with the flat bench press and the Smith machine. Now it's 4 working sets, and we're going to do an incline movement for the upper chest. Now with the incline, it doesn't have to be a steep incline, because then you bring a lot more shoulders in play. Even if it's a slight incline, it's going to bring in your upper chest to really give you the defined upper muscles to get that most muscular pose. So this is an HQ press or whatever machine. I'm just going to start out with 5 plates on each side and just rep it out between 8 to 12. And how do you get bigger? You got to lift a lot of weight. So we're just going to use this close grip right here. We're just going to, same concept, bring the shoulder blades back, big chest. Arch the back some, exhale going up, and just press it up. I got 12, it's still too light because I can just keep on going. I'll put on some more weight to really put a little more stress on the upper chest. Alright, so we're done with my first set. Now I'm moving up weight, so I added 6 plates to each side. So I'm going to go between 8 to 12, aim for 12, and just go as heavy as I can until you get about 8 reps. I mean, if you can't get 8 reps, you need to go down weight. Alright, here's something for you to think. Why is Superman not huge, but he's like the ultimate strongest guy in the world? The reason why he's not big is he doesn't have enough resistance, because to be able to really stimulate your muscle, you have to put enough tension on the muscle fibers. Now when he's picking up boulders, the world and stuff like that, it's just not enough resistance. Never thought about that, huh? Now you can snap in and out of the focus zone. As long as you can concentrate, you can just do it. So you can joke around, but you got to concentrate when you're ready to lift. Just press it. Woo, 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 woo. Got like almost 10. That's pushing it. Alright, I just got done watching the clip. I'm going to do my third working set with the same weight. And I know a lot of you guys that have been on YouTube is going to criticize me for my form and technique. Like, he's moving it this much, but he got so much weight. Can he really actually lift that much weight? I'm going to show you a full length range of motion, but at the same time, I'm really just pressing that much in the chest zone. Because of a different angle, it looks like I'm just pressing it that much, but it puts a lot of tension on my chest. So here you go. Here's for YouTube. I'm going to press it up higher so you guys can see. I can actually lift it up all the way, but I choose not to. It's not super, super heavy. It's heavy, but it's no big deal. Ooh. 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 There you guys go. I don't know how many you did. I lost count. I just pressed it. Alright, for my third exercise, this is a tricep dip machine, but as you can see, these little handles move outwards. I'm going to turn this into a decline press, because when you're doing a decline, you're actually going at this motion right here, pressing like diagonal below your nipples, so it's like this in the pressing motion. So I just have to get in this type of position, and like this, to press it down to be actually working the lower chest. It's still going to involve more of all over the chest fibers, but it's just going to really push. I mean, the pec is still sore, but I still want to hit it from the flat, upper, and lower angle, as well as like a hug in a tree, which is going to be the next exercise. So it's like this machine goes up to 400 pounds, as you can see right here. But you'll see when I do this, 400 isn't a lot of weight. Because it's like, once you train, it's really not about weight, it's about how I feel. And so I'm going to be doing, again, 8 to 12. If I can get all 12 reps, it's going too light. So here we go. Just press it. Keep the elbows up. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, it's still too light. I can just hold it here. 13, 14, 15. So it's like, since this is the full stack, how do you add more weight? I'm going to show you that next. Alright, so we're on our second set on this machine. So how do you add more weight? And the answer is a long pin. See, when you put the pin in, it sticks out about so long, and that gives enough spot to put another weight on top. And you just push it now. Now we're doing 445 pounds. Again, Let's aim between 8 to 12. So here we go. Shaking the whole machine. Does it look more impressive? Press it down. 2. I got 12 reps and it still wasn't heavy enough. So Nick, you got a full stack at 45. How do you add more weight? I'm going to show you. Alright, so we just got done doing 400 plus an additional 45. So how do you add even more weight? Well, you saw I added one plate. Now, to mimic it, you have a second long pin. And see how there's a little bit of gap at the top? So we're going to put this at the very top. Now here's the technique. You gotta be careful. You get another 45 and you throw it on there. Handle it. You gotta make sure that it's on there. Now this ain't the most safest thing, but this is going to the extreme. I mean, you guys are gonna watch this if I lift weight, lightweight, huh? And these weights don't come in colors, so hopefully it stays on there if it falls. So we're going to be in control, so with no jerky motions, because if I do, the plates are going to fall. So let's see if we can do this. 6, 7. Hold on. Come in, let's see. 14. Hold on, there's 13. 14. 15. 16. Shit. Alright. There's 17. Still too light. So Nick, how do you add more weight? Oh, there's no more to this machine. Alright, for my fourth exercise, dumbbell flies over there. It's like it hurts my chest. I'm getting really sore. So I'm just going to do a machine fly. Now a lot of people when they do flies, they just go through the motions, or they don't really know the angles. Some people go really wide where they're doing flies like this because they've probably seen it like in an Arnold Schwarzenegger video or something. But you're actually the weakest position when you go like this stuff, and you can't do that much weight. And also when people do flies, they don't pay attention with their elbows. Over the camera and I'll show you. So whenever you fly, whenever you do flies, some people will drop their elbows, so their wrist is like above their elbows and they're doing flies like this. I mean, does that really look like a strong position? Because it torques your elbow back. So if you're going to punch somebody, do like a roundhouse or whatnot, you don't slap, you're going to slap somebody like this. Is that your strongest position? No. Your strongest position if you're going to give them a hook, which is bring your elbow up, which is your hand is directly behind your elbow, and you're going to curl like this. So if you're going to punch somebody, your stronger position is like this, hook, versus like this. You see the difference? So it's going to make a big difference on bringing your chest into play versus a weak movement versus a strong movement. So we're just going to do the full stack. I'm just going to get in position. These aren't too far behind me, so I can just get them in position. Same concept, to bring the shoulder blades back, keep the elbows up, and I flat. This is a full stack. It's like 225 plus the 2 pins. 6, 7, 8, 9. See? 10. I could do this full thing like this too, but it puts a lot of pressure on my shoulders as well as my elbows, so I'm in this position, so I'm stronger. I mean, that is. We'll just do about 5 more. Alright, that's, I don't know how many reps, but you get the concept. I'm going to do 2 more working sets. I got tons of reps, so I'll just add like a 45 or 2 45s or whatever I feel. So, this is a machine fly. Alright, for my last exercise, I'm going to do a dumbbell pullover. So, we're going to start out with 95 pounds and then go from there. So I just use this to support myself in the box to give it up some, so I don't have to reach far behind me. Because it's still pulling like crazy on my chest. And I know I'm lifting heavy and everything, but I'm still cautious about my chest, and it just hit my head. Stop right there. So I don't stop right here, because as soon as you do, you take the pressure off your chest. So I'm just going to go right there. 3 over my face. Oh. exercises, that's pulling the most amount of pressure on my chest right there. So I'm not going to go up much weight. If I do, I mean, I could. It's going to put a lot more pressure on my pec, and I don't want to push it to that level where it's going to tear. So I know I'm lifting heavy weights, but it's still, there's a certain feel to it that you got to be really careful. So I'm going to do 2 more exercises, then that's it. All right, to recap, I did a total of 16 working sets. I just finished up 2 other dumbbell pullovers. So for more in-depth about exercise forms and technique, just visit my website, nickfitness.com, and click on exercise database, and you can go through all that. Now, for you on YouTube, if you feel like my techniques, you want to give your 2 cents, feel free to post or comment, and I'd love to hear your feedbacks. And if you think you can do better, then I'd like to see your videos. So just check out my website and leave me some feedback. Yo.